December 12th, 2010, quick lazy update video, because the week was pretty bad overall in that I had absolutely no money for food until Thursday. So in the days prior to that, I had to eat whatever was around the house. So, and when I say I had no money to buy food, I had nothing. I had, less than $1 to my name. So, those pot pies we talked about that were sitting in my freezer. Hey, stop! Fucking cats. They're not listening. I don't feel like getting up. I was sitting in my freezer for like a year. Yeah, I ate those. And some pasta that I had in the cupboards, I ate that. Every bit of frozen chicken thighs and whole chickens and some old pasta sauce. I scavenged everything that we had, obviously, because I had nothing else available. Except for a whole bunch of eggs, which I was eating eggs every day, like a dozen eggs a day. But at the end, I had no eggs, so it came down to pasta. So, bad week for that, just by default. I started looking into the Couch to 5K running program after a suggestion by a subscriber. I'm sorry, I forget your name. I think it's all numbers and a B. And did that on Monday. Did fine. At the beginning of the program, quite easy. Actually found myself picking up the pace as the program went on. Started out day number 2, and I run this square track, which is like half a block away, and the square track is exactly 1 mile, which is amazing. Pretty secluded, but there are no sidewalks for half of it. So that half I run on the street, but if a car comes by, I go off onto like a dirt track. And when I was going to do that, I rolled my ankle big time on the place where the asphalt becomes dirt. Really bad. I had my headphones in, so I didn't hear any pops or tears, but I'm pretty sure I felt it, and I would have had I not had headphones in. So, of course that happened at the furthest point from my house, so I had to walk back home, and by the time I got home, I already had a nice swollen knot on the side of my foot. As the night went on, the foot swelled up pretty bad to, probably 25-30% bigger than normal, some discoloration. Expected it to be completely immobilized the next day, but the next day was painful. I riced it, of course, rest, ice, compression, elevation, and maybe that really helped. I'm not sure. Maybe the 3,200 milligrams of ibuprofen helped, but pain not that bad. It wasn't really all that immobile. I can, just like 2-3 days later, I can walk, and I'm not sure you could even see a limp, but it is bad to the point where I probably could go jog right now, but at my job, I have a lot of opportunity to speak with doctors all day, foot specialists, this and that, so I kind of bullshit with them when I go and do these drop-offs. And the unanimous verdict across the board is take 4 weeks off, take 4 weeks off, take 4 weeks off. Even if it feels better, take 4 weeks off, because something like this can become chronic if you start back in too soon. So my very brief running career has come to an end for at least 4 weeks, and it's not like I'm training for a marathon, but I would like to be able to run 3 miles if I had to. I have no desire to run more than that. I think running more than that on a regular basis is counterproductive, unhealthy. It'll cause a lot of internal stress in the body, and it's gonna hinder weight loss. But just for general physical preparedness, a human being should be able to jog 3 miles if they have to. And that also lends itself to other activities, just cardiovascular performance. I can walk upstairs more easily, which I do all day. I can, if I just want to go and, play a pickup game of basketball, it's going to improve my performance doing that. So it's just, it's good to be able to jog. It's liberating to know that you can, take a jog for a mile if you want to or if you need to. So looking forward to that aspect of this experiment, but it's obviously going to be put on hold. So with injuring myself, which I never do, which is fucking annoying because I'm usually bulletproof, and with having so limited food, and this is totally on me, when I did get paid on Thursday, and I've been completely depriving myself for the week leading up to that, I cheated. I ate shit food because you get money, and it's like, wow, now I can go and eat whatever I want. So the last couple of days has been a mix of eating the food in the grocery haul that I posted a few days ago, and cheat foods here and there. So not a complete binge, but I did put on a few pounds. I was back up to like 308 this morning. Easily. By the end of the week, I could be back down to 300 flat, because it's all bullshit water weight. So I'm not stressing it, but just a bad week overall. I don't really have much else to report, although I'm sure I'll think of something. I always do after I say that. No, I'm going to stop there. So, yep, go Bears today. Important game against the Patriots. Really, really tough game. And, yeah, lazy day. So, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and until next time.